So today we're going to be speaking about the rise and fall of Eden Hazard. But not this kind of fall.
What the fuck?
In all seriousness, Eden Hazard was one of, if not the best winger in the last decade. He completed a 120 million euros transfer to Real Madrid. Now this was a lot of money, especially to say he only had 1 year left on his contract at Chelsea. But at the time, no one really blinked an eye because Eden Hazard just came off the back of an incredible season under Maurizio Sarri. He ended up leaving, and this was his final interview after beating Arsenal in the Europa League final.
All the fans want to know.
Yeah, I think it's a goodbye, but in football you never know. My dream was to play in Premier League. I did this for 7 years in the biggest club in the world. So now maybe it's time for a new challenge.
If it is goodbye, what a way to go out. Thank you very much. Fantastic. Thank you.
Now that was the beginning of the end for Eden Hazard. Now Eden Hazard would join this attack in his Real Madrid debut against Levante. Now there were questions at the time where Vinicius Jr. was going to fit in, because Eden Hazard, for the price and for the form he was in, he was always going to start off that left hand side. Now next game, Eden Hazard comes up against PSG. Now Zidane lined up with this front three. Eden Hazard did start off the left in his official Champions League debut for Real Madrid, with Benzema up front and Gareth Bale off the right hand side. So it's a very strong looking Real Madrid team. However, Real Madrid ended up losing 3-0. Not a good start for Eden Hazard. However, despite losing 3-0, Eden Hazard seemed to have a good performance, scoring a 7.3 rating on SofaScore. However, the following game, away to Sevilla, Eden Hazard once again starts, and something that very, very rarely at Chelsea happened. Eden Hazard scored a 5.4 and stunk the pitch up. He lost possession 17 times and only completed 2 dribbles. That is very unlike Eden Hazard. Now Real Madrid fans were already questioning the belly on Eden Hazard. As we all know, Eden Hazard enjoys his burgers. However, as a Chelsea fan, I'm very aware even a slightly chubby Eden Hazard is still world class. So we're not going to blame the food. What's very interesting is after that 5.4 against Sevilla, he then got benched against Osasuna and didn't even get subbed on. Alarm bells ringing. But then boom, Eden Hazard strikes with a goal and an assist 2 games later against Granada and shuts all the doubters up as Real Madrid steamrolled Granada 4-2. Now at this point, everyone's thinking, happy days, Burger Boy has arrived. This is it now. He's going to get goals and assists every single game. He's going to dribble past players. Happy days. And you know what? Maybe not goals and assists every game, but as you can see by the performances after that, Galatasaray away, assist, 7.5 rating. Next game after that, Real Madrid, 5-0 win against Leganes, 7.6 rating. Betis 7.3, 7.4 against Galatasaray, 7.7 against Eibar. Goes away to Belgium. He was always incredible at Belgium. It doesn't stop there. Next game against Real Sociedad, 8.1. As you know with Hazard, whether he gets a goal and an assist or not, he usually performs world class. At Chelsea that happened a lot. He'd have a lot of chances created and not get an assist. Now despite that run of form, Hazard kept having setbacks with muscle injuries, and questions were starting to be asked. Now following being subbed off injured, Eden Hazard arrived at Real Madrid a world beater, but he's missed 44 games through 7 injuries, and his 4 goals have come at a cost of 31 million each. With fears over his chronic fitness issues, aka chubby, is there any hope of him reviving his Chelsea glory days? Now what was strange for this was that Eden Hazard very rarely suffered many injuries at Chelsea. In his 7-year stint at Chelsea, he suffered less injuries than he did in the few months of that Real Madrid period. So he came back for a period after all those injuries. Played okay, 6.5, a 7, a 6.6 and a 6.9. Then disaster strikes again. It's 2020, the year of COVID-19. Hazard's bad luck continues. The virus hits him. He's only out for 13 days, but it's another setback. Now, in those 2 weeks of having COVID, I think we know what he was doing. Back on the burgers. Can you blame him? I think Real Madrid fans probably will. Despite the challenges, Hazard showed flashes of his brilliance. He provided glimpses of his incredible dribbling ability, close ball control and creative playmaking. Some of his standout moments included a goal in El Clasico against Barcelona and his performance in the 2020 Supercopa final against Atletico Madrid, where he showcased his skills in pivotal moments. Hazard also showcased his skills in the Champions League, which then led to Real Madrid winning their 13th Champions League title. Maybe after that 13th Champions League title, he was given a month's supply of cheeseburgers. Now, early in that Champions League campaign, Real Madrid played against PSG. Eden Hazard put on a world-class performance, but then disaster strikes. Thomas Meunier sad after injuring Eden Hazard in Real Madrid versus PSG. Not any injury, he practically ended Eden Hazard's career. Here's some tweets from fans. Hazard on his best Madrid performance yet, taken out by Belgium teammate Meunier and he's been forced off with ankle injury. Hazard injured just when he was reaching his form, appears to be an ankle sprain. Such a shame to see Eden Hazard come off injured. Won't be happy with Meunier. In a game featuring Mbappe and Neymar, albeit just the second half, it was Hazard who ran the show. A magical performance from the Belgian, who enjoyed his best performance so far in a Madrid shirt. Now, little did not only Meunier know, but all Real Madrid fans know, that tackle was the biggest catalyst for Eden Hazard's drop of form. Now, this is just a few of the clips from that game. He was looking back to his best, not only in terms of dribbling, but in terms of his shape. He laid off the burgers and he was looking good, Meunier, and that was the tackle that ended Eden Hazard. He went on to break his ankle and he never really got back to his best since. Now, since coming back, he's then went on to get injury after injury and he struggled to get in the team over Vinicius Jr. And as you can tell, the most recent update on Eden Hazard has rejected an offer from Saudi after finding out that bacon is illegal in the country. Now, all jokes aside, as a Chelsea fan, I don't appreciate any bullying towards Hazard. Any food joke, chubby jokes will not be tolerated. So if you've got anything bad to say, I'll show you where the door is. Eden Hazard is the best Premier League winger to exist. And Meunier, we won't go into it. Let's hope Eden Hazard, 32 years old, can at least find a club and show glimpses of what he's made of. The 120 million euros Real Madrid spent did win them a Champions League. However, you could say it's one of the biggest flop ever. Mauricio Pochettino, sign Hazard. I don't care what shape he's in. I don't care if he barely plays. Can't be worse than Kai Havertz. Can't be worse. Sign him. Now, this video took a while to make. It was worth it for Hazard. What player would you like me to review next?